大家好，欢迎收看《刺客信条奥德赛：噩梦难度全收集、全支线、全结局完美流程视频解说》第35期。本期主要做波俄提亚地区的2个支线任务，也包括一些地方的收集。首先去做一个希波克拉底的任务。
When did this happen? Earlier today. I was taking my. Thank the gods you're here. A hunting party has been attacked outside the city, near the cursed land of Oedipus.
Any survivors?
This man saw dead bodies, but he could still hear screaming.
There are many dangerous beasts out in the wild. If someone is injured, they won't last long.
I need you to go and rescue whoever is still alive, and put an end to the dangerous beast that attacked them.
All right, I'll destroy the beast and see if anyone's still in one piece.
If they are, bring them back to me, and I'll do what I can to save them.
There are a lot of hunting grounds nearby. Where should I look?
They were sighted following animal tracks around Snakehead Rock.
Do you know what attacked them?
Not for certain. The roar could have been from any number of beasts. Many predators call the wilds of Boeotia their home.
How many people will I find out there?
It sounded like only one hunter was left alive, but hunting parties usually contain 3 or 4 people.
I'll go and find the trail.
Save me! Oh, thank you! Thank you! I owe you my life, brave hero! Quickly! Kill that beast before it finishes me off!
How's the patient?
He'll survive if I treat his injuries.
If?
This man is a monster. He's a slave trader who treats people so terribly that they injure themselves just to avoid working for him. If I help him, he'll continue to hurt others. But if I choose to do nothing, many will be spared pain and suffering.
It shouldn't matter what this man has done. He deserves to be treated like anyone else. We can't judge others when they're at our mercy.
I know it's my duty to help this man, but if you'd seen some of the injuries I've treated that he's caused, you would understand my doubts. The innocents of the Greek world have suffered enough lately.
What if I free his slaves? If he has no slaves, he can't mistreat them anymore, and you'll be able to treat him without guilt.
Yes, I can save this man, and you can prevent him from hurting others. Our kindness here will show him the error of his ways, show him a different path to walk. You would do this for me?
Of course I'll free the slaves for you.
Thank you, my friend.
Where are the slaves being held?
I remember paying a visit to a camp on the riverbank east of Lake Copais to treat a slave for self-inflicted injuries. I'd try there.
Are hunting parties often attacked this close to the city?
It's quite unusual, but with the war raging all around us and the plague consuming everything else, it's no surprise the beasts are becoming more desperate.
If the slaves are in danger, I will need to hurry.
刚才我们救的人是一个奴隶贩子，现在呢，我们要把他的奴隶全都给释放出来，然后摧毁他的事业。
Let's hope no one notices me here.
That doesn't sound right. Hey?
这个人用毁灭射击还射不死，那就先别射他了。 这边还有2个人，可能是被尸体给吸引过来了，那就直接使用飞雷神主动出击。这里呢，我就直接开个大，这个大招呢，最后一招就是一脚把敌人给踢飞，这一脚呢，正好可以把他踢飞到悬崖底下，摔死。这里正好有一只野猪路过，能帮我拖住一下敌人，然后我就脱离战斗，隐身。这3个奴隶虽然都被关在笼子里，但是他们并没有被绑住，所以说呢，只要用弓箭把笼子的门给射坏，他们就能自己跑出来。
Thank you for freeing us. That beast Galeos has worked us all to the brink of death. Now I can return home to my family. I freed the slaves.
I've treated his injuries enough to stabilize him, but he isn't out of danger yet. I don't know if I can bring myself to complete the treatment.
I've freed his slaves, and his business is finished. Perhaps our kindness will show him there is another path.
If I do nothing, I'll be no better than him. I'll make sure he recovers.
When he does, be sure to tell him how his life was in our hands.
Only the gods have the power to decide life and death. What I do is insignificant compared to their benevolence.
I've seen you save many from a trip down the Styx.
But look at the plague. For all my knowledge and experience, I could do nothing against it. I have to accept that my reach only goes so far. Thank you for your help, my friend. I must go. I have an appointment with a patient elsewhere.
哎，这个奴隶贩子不是受伤了吗？怎么又站起来了？那我就让你永远躺着吧。接下来做第二个支线任务，这个支线任务的流程呢也是非常长的。
By Zeus! I would have been a goner there if it wasn't for you.
Lucky I came by.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Epi. Well, Epizilos, but my friends call me Epi. Not that I have friends, necessarily.
I'm Cassandra.
Charmed. You have the look of someone used to being out in the world.
You have the look of someone who... spends a lot of time reading.
I don't look like much, it's true. But when discovery knocks, what other choice is there? I have, in my possession, a Mycenaean tablet that leads to a sacred burial site. I'm calling it the Cave of the Oracle.
Good for you.
Mycenaeans were known for their elaborate grave sites, full of precious things.
How precious?
Ancient jewelry, ceremonial swords and daggers, so very precious. If you escort me, I'll show you.
How can I turn down the promise of precious things?
The fates have delivered you onto my path, and thus we travel together.
The fates have been known to have a sense of humor.
Happening upon you, hero, is fortuitous.
Glad to hear it. So, you dig through book roll?
No. Well, yes and no. I dig through dirt, too.
That's what farmers do.
I uncover our history. Sometimes, hopefully this time, it will uncover ancient wonders.
I hate to break it to you, but clay pots and dirt aren't that wondrous to most.
I've dedicated my life to it. It's so much more than treasure to be looted.
Is it, though?
It's who we are. Knowing where we come from tells us where we are headed.
You educated people in your riddles.
Some people don't care about the past. They only want to steal something that will make them a few drachmi. Imagine that.
Hard to believe.
My peers are no more than treasure hunters and art dealers.
Well, you did mention precious jewels.
These ruins and relics are notoriously hard to find. I found this one through clever searching and deduction.
Tell me more about it.
Mycenaeans held specific rituals. Some tales speak of objects made by the gods.
Yes, the gods like to play their hand on occasion.
Think of this, Mystios. How would you like to have had the gods help you in battle?
A good warrior doesn't need any help from the gods, or anyone else.
True, true. But think of what we might find there.
You think we'll find something with this power?
See? Now are you interested?
I certainly am.
这个叫做 IP 的人，就相当于是一个考古学家一样。他认为这个神域洞窟里有一个麦西尼的遗迹。实际上呢，这个麦西尼的遗迹的确是有，并且呢，还跟先行者有一定的关联。
What's this?
Stay back.
They seem drawn to this place. I hadn't expected that.
Does this have to do with whatever that name was you said?
The Mycenaeans? I don't see how they could know. It must be related to Trophonios. I'll observe them and see what I can learn.
Fine. I'll search further inside.
Wait! Take this steely piece. See if there are markings that match it.
The steely piece looks like it can be placed.
这个门也就是需要 IP 给的那个石碑才能打开。也就是说呢，想要探索这个更深处的洞穴，也就是找其他的宝箱呢，也必须得是先做这个任务，要不然的话呢，都会被拦在门外，根本就无法进去。
This is more elaborate than I thought. This is more like it. Let's see what we have. This statue depicts a warrior. The markings match Epi's stone. Epi will want to see all of this. We're in the right place. Unfortunately, my friend, it's been looted. All I found was this armor.
That is highly significant. The Mycenaeans were a warrior culture, you know. So this must be a warrior's tomb.
Well, it's a decent piece, but where's the rest of it?
That was only one part of the stele. If we can find the others, I can decipher the text.
Maybe that will reveal more armor. The rest of the stele you speak of could be anywhere.
If I can find clues for where to look, are you interested in finding the other stele pieces?
I'll look for the others.
Excellent! Now, I need to see those markings. Let's go inside. I didn't expect the stele keystone to actually be a key.
I wonder what happens when all of them are in place.
Even with only part of the stele, I can start to decipher the writing.
What does it say?
I think that says of the gods.
Really? To think you were someone yelling for help not long ago.
Look at me now.
I think you're going to need all of them, though.
According to this, It seems that the steely pieces have been deliberately separated.
I wonder why they were separated on purpose.
It doesn't matter if we can find them. Will you look for the other steely pieces?
Of course. Where should I look?
According to this, the next steely is... Oh, better you than me. I can't swim. Explore the ruins of Arni.
What's the connection between this tomb and those worshippers?
The writing mentions of the gods. It's not clear which gods, though. Once we decipher more, we should understand the connection.
The armor must belong to the ancient warrior. But why remove it and spread it out across the lands?
Good question. It must have something to do with the text.
So these markings are in ancient language?
Mycenaean. There are languages even older than that, which have been lost. When this died out, sadly, we fell into a dark age.
Time for me to go.
现在呢，我们的任务就是要找齐其他的损坏的麦西尼的盔甲，同时呢，也要找到石碑来解开呢这个墙上的谜题。我们去找其他的部件的同时，也可以收集一下周围的地点。
I need to stay hidden.
这个地方呢是一个女猎人营地，我们都知道这些女猎人都不好惹，尤其是带着野兽。所以说呢，我们只完成这个地点的收集目标，也就是杀掉他们的队长，并且拿走一个宝箱。之后呢，我们就不跟他们再战斗了。一旦触发了战斗，那就立刻跑，跑到他们看不见的时候隐身，然后再偷偷摸回来，把那个宝箱给搜刮完，然后我们就走人。
Come on.
这个地方呢，为了节省时间，我也不多跟他们耗了，直接飞雷神。 这个宝箱呢，暂时是打不开的，需要找到一个钥匙。这个钥匙呢，也是比较好找的。钥匙呢，就在这个骷髅的身上。
Your clue was right. I found a part of the stele, along with another piece of armor.
There must be a piece of armor with each missing stele.
But why?
This section here refers to a ritual.
It doesn't explain why the armor was separated and hidden with the stele piece.
Maybe that was part of the ritual? We need to find the other stele pieces. Are you ready?
If we found these, then we'll find the other stele pieces too. I'll go look.
Even with the full keystone in place, some of the meaning may be lost on us.
I have faith in you.
Oh! You won't believe what this section says. Of the primordial gods. Primordial.
That's interesting.
That's ancient.
It could just be a prayer on behalf of the warrior.
That's what I thought too. Until I read this part.
There's more?
It mentions that the ritual will be activated.
What ritual?
I have no idea. I'm presuming it means we need all of the steles in place before something happens.
Do you have the location for the missing piece?
This text is hard to make sense of. It appears to be a warning. Be careful when you explore the tomb of Orion.
I'll be careful. The Dark Age has had its time. Why look backward?
There is truth and insight in looking backward. Take Homer, for example. He often spoke of our past in his stories.
Huh. So digging through dirt and cobweb words is your ambition?
My role is to breathe life into the ancients.
Do any of your peers support you in this?
None. My ways are too different for them.
If you're right, you'll gain their respect after this. Do you worry that your expectations are too high? It may be a dead end.
How can it? The clues have proven me right thus far. The stele mentions a ritual that once performed will activate something.
What does that have to do with primordial gods?
I have no idea. When we have all the stele pieces, we'll know.
Time to go.
这边出现了另一个任务，这个任务呢也是希波克拉底的最后的一个任务。做完这个任务以后呢，希波克拉底就可以跟我上船了。
Life is already over. I'm nothing but my suffering.
There may still be hope if I can learn more about what ails you.
It's no longer about me. I'm worried for my son.
A boy still needs his father around. Besides, Dikios is a smart boy. He'll be fine.
Not if my rivals have their way.
Pokratis, you know it's unwise to upset a patient.
He asks me to end his life when he knows I can't.
Messias, please help me. I'm in such terrible pain.
You cannot simply ask someone to kill you in my presence. I'm your physician. I will not allow it. I can ease your pain, analyze your symptoms, and try to cure you. But that's all.
Pain is just part of being mortal. It reminds us that we're alive and keeps us sharp.
I have known many pains in my life. My own suffering isn't what I worry about right now, but making sure my family's future is secured.
Secured how?
My family is one of the richest in Thebes, and we have many rivals. When I die, my son will become the head of our house. He's just a boy. I need to ensure they can't take advantage of my death.
I'll deal with your rivals and give your son a fighting chance.
Thank you, Misthias. If you steal their assets, it will weaken their position and prevent them from posing a threat to my family. That will buy my son time.
What do I need to steal?
To really weaken them, steal their debt registry, the mortgage testimonials, and their collection of fine jewels.
Where do I need to go?
Their estate is nearby. It's one of the most finely decorated homes in all of Thebes. Except for mine, of course.
Why not just kill them and remove the threat for good?
If they're weakened, they won't pose a threat to my family's position. If they're removed, another family will rise up to take their place and still pose a threat. This solution keeps my family safe and their position secure.
Stealing isn't normally what I'm paid for, but I'll get it done.
If doing this helps bring him some semblance of peace, I will pray for Tiki to watch over you.
现在要去领袖官邸，把他的财物给搜刮一空。
They'll be watching for me.
Kate, did you hear about the new barracks being built? Really? Yeah, I overheard the commander. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
这里就需要等一会儿了，因为我现在没有能量条了，只有等它满了1格以后，我才能继续的使出蓄力刺杀。
be everything worth taking. I've done what you asked. Your family's position will be secure for quite some time.
You have given me hope that my name will live on long after I'm gone. All I can ask the gods for now is that my son lives a longer and happier life than I. I'm in your debt.
You don't owe me a thing. Really.
Now, it pains me to ask, but I need your help with one more thing.
I know what you want to ask.
This disease will claim me, be it today or another in the future. It's a matter of when, not if.
Hippocrates won't just let me kill you.
No, but he'll listen to you. If you can convince him it's what's best for me, he might change his mind. I don't want to slowly waste away. I want to die in peace, while my family remembers me in a good light.
I'll talk to him for you.
I appreciate your help. You've shown me more kindness in the last few days than most have my entire life. Now I must rest.
If you have a moment, I would ask you to help me with something.
He seems to be resting peacefully now.
Yes, you helped ease his mind, but he'll never truly be at peace until he takes his last breath.
When will that be?
It's hard to tell. Judging by his symptoms, it'll be sooner rather than later. I can lessen his pain, but to do so, I'll need some hemlock.
I'll collect the ingredients you need.
Thank you. It won't stop the pain entirely, but I hope it'll help him feel more comfortable.
He doesn't want to feel better. He wants to die with some dignity.
True dignity would be fighting through this, so I can analyze his symptoms further.
I can't imagine how difficult this must be, but I know you're doing what you can to help him.
Sometimes I worry that it's never enough. First the plague, and now this? The ailments that afflict men are as varied as the gods. It would take me many lifetimes to learn about them all.
Hemlock is rare. Where do you harvest it?
It grows all across Viotia, but check near the tumulus of Platea. I'm sure I saw some when I was last there.
Why are you treating him with poison? Hemlock is deadly.
Only in the wrong dosage. If my observations are correct, it should lessen the pain racking his body.
I'll get the hemlock you need.
这个药草周围啊有很多的狼，正好呢路过两个斯巴达兵，他们呢还能帮我消灭几只狼，到时候呢我就坐收渔翁之利。
I got the hemlock you wanted.
Thank you. I know this task was a little beneath you, but it will help my friend here. I've prepared the elixir base, but I need you to grind the herb and add it to the mixture.
I think I can handle that.
Be mindful of the amount you add. While the hemlock is an excellent pain inhibitor, too much can be lethal.
想要让希波克拉底上船的话，就一定要按照正常的量配药，千万不能把那个病人给害死，否则的话他是绝对不会上船的。
He seems to be calmer now.
The potion is working. With what I learn here, I could help many more who still have a chance at life.
Why don't you come with me? My crew and I need a good physician. Besides, the best way to see the world is by sea.
Yes, that does sound like a good opportunity. I'm bound to come into contact with all sorts of unusual ailments if I follow you. Forgive me, Mistios. There are many who still need my help.
接下来再把这附近的收集地点全都给收集一下，然后呢，继续去找那些损坏的部件。
Hadn't heard. He was yelling at us, saying how his children would kill us in battle when we grow up. So I pushed him. Right. Straight. Who's doing that? Got my eye on you. Did you hear?
Κίνδυνος μέγας! Τρέχετε! Αυτά συμβαίνουν
好的，把这个地点的收集目标给完成以后，就不跟这些人多打了。接下来继续去找损坏的部件。这个猎户之墓之前我们有来过，这次呢我们就来在这里跟 NPC 给互动一下，然后呢我们就继续前往下一个目标地点。
Whatever you're after, you're too late. They're all gone, dead or mad.
I don't understand. Who did this to you?
I don't understand it myself. My brethren and I were drawn to this place, but madness took over. We fought over the artifact. One of them grabbed it and ran.
Grabbed the Steely?
Search the caves. That's where they'll be hiding. Beware the... They're beyond reason.
这里就3个人，不用我说，大家也都知道是怎么打了吧？
Was the Steely influencing them in some way?
这里是一个女猎人的营地，正好呢笼子里关着一个人，我就把笼子给打开，让那个人逃走。这样的话呢，这些女猎人们都会追着这个人，然后我就趁机把宝箱给拿走，结束这个地点的收集。 计划通，请大家自行脑补笑容。
There may be some truth in this lore.
Oh, is that blood on it?
It's otherwise undamaged. There are people claiming that it speaks to them. What could do that?
Strange. I don't hear anything. Do you?
Words of madmen. Perhaps the next pieces will tell us more.
This one needs a good cleaning. Let's hope the remaining ones are fine.
I'll search for the remaining Steelies.
My peers will finally listen to what I have to say. It says the ritual will activate something. But what? What will happen when we have all the pieces? Will it lead to a treasure? Some of the translation is lost on me. This passage speaks of worth.
What else?
This passage mentions something about inner vision, but the meaning is unclear.
It's almost translated. Why aren't you happy?
You tell me others are hearing things. They think it speaks to them. Yet I hear nothing. I feel nothing.
It's natural to have doubts. You've convinced me that this search for the past has a value beyond Rahmi.
That makes me happy. I just can't help but wonder what the gods think of me.
I think what's important is what you think of yourself.
Thank you, hero.
Time to dust yourself off and focus.
You're right.
We should carry on.
There are 2 locations to explore this time. There is a temple in the city of Orchomenos. It's near the harbor. The other stele is difficult to pinpoint. There are ruins along the coastline, near the altar for Iphigenia.
All right then. And cheer up. We're almost done.
这次 IP 同时给出了最后的2个部件的位置，这样的话呢，我就不用像之前那样找到一个部件跟他说一次话了，这样能节省很多的时间。
Beaten me to it. I'll have to take a closer look. A battered scarf. I'm looking for someone with torn clothes. These pots were broken before the fire.
Is nothing sacred? Ancient and valuable relics were housed in this temple. Now the scum has taken it all and burned it down.
They burned it to cover their tracks.
The scum ran off towards town with an armload of our most sacred items. Likely in the beggar's quarter, from the look of him.
对付此人不多废话，直接飞雷神。
His clothes are torn, and they matter.
Hey, did I mention the smith is selling some of his homemade wine? Best wine ever.
Who said?
You should try it sometime. Everybody loves it.
先选上最后一个任务的所在地，然后呢，我们沿路做收集。 这里又是一个神教守卫的营地，也就5个人，把他们全都给杀了，其实也没啥难度。打这些野猪的过程我就快进了，因为实在是太长了。打完野猪以后，不要忘了去洞穴里搜刮宝箱，基本上每个动物的巢穴都有宝箱。
What is that? Unless the cross is like that last prison. I like being clean. It's something, you know?
这里物品栏满了，没必要太在意，因为呢，我们一直都是蹲着走的，不影响翻滚，速度本来也不快，所以说呢，我们先把这个营地给收集完，然后呢，我们再拆装备。
I hate the water. I've given up fishing. I serve the gods now.
Fishing's a worthy occupation. What caused such a change?
A sudden storm, as if the gods themselves stepped on Earth. The ship keeled over and sank. Right out there. The gods saved me.
Did this happen after you picked up a stone relic?
Well, I might have used some temple rock as a boat anchor. Nothing of value.
It's good that the gods delivered you to safety.
was that?
I shouldn't be hearing that.
好的，收集就做到这里，接下来我们去交最后一个任务。
I found the final steely pieces. All of the armor has been found as well.
I can hardly contain myself. This will be life-changing, hero. Primordial gods, worth, inner vision. What can it all mean?
We'll know soon enough when you finish translating.
Yes, you're right. The steely needs to be assembled. Come. This is the cusp of a great discovery. Will the gods speak to us? What will I say to them? What will they say to me? Does it matter?
Perhaps when you read it.
Yes, yes. Only those who possess inner vision, a gift of the primordial gods, will be deemed worthy to wield power of the great Vipsii. Vipsii? What do you make of that?
I am amazed.
I don't understand. There's no change that I see. It's the same place as when we first arrived.
Look around you.
I see nothing. What do you see?
The room has come to life. The gods are speaking to us.
How can that be? Why can't I see any of this? Why should the gods not present themselves to me?
I promise you, I have no idea.
Is it because I'm not worthy? Do you have inner vision? It isn't fair.
Epi, you have the tomb. And there will be other discoveries.
Enough. Just leave me. Can you please leave? I don't understand.
这个埃皮它没有行者的血统，根本也看不见墙上那些发光的符号，这个只有卡姐才能看到。这么一想，埃皮其实也挺可怜的。好的，那么本期视频到此结束，感谢大家的收看，我们下期再见，拜拜。